Hello, what I have for you today is a concept I came up with inspired by the new effect command. So, diseases in vanilla Minecraft. Now this could be used on a server or an adventure map. This one's tailored for an adventure map because it wouldn't actually properly work on multiplayer. So let me show you the general gist of how it works. So it's based on controlled areas, basically. You contract diseases in controlled areas. So for example, in this mine. So we'd be walking forward and we'd encounter it, say here. You have contracted cave addiction. Your thirst for darkness rises. You must dig deeper. And we get these two effects, weakness and mining fatigue. So basically, when you need to go down deeper. So if you're on, what level are we at here? We're at level Y56. We actually need to go deeper. So once we get to a specific point, a specific level, so I think it's under 50, the effects will subside. But if we go back up, then the disease will come back, the effects will come back. So basically the disease would force you to live underground. Now let's take a look at this other disease I came up with. So you've got a warning sign here that says polluted, stay out. So basically this is the zone, this is polluted water, and if you go in you're going to get a disease. So let me show you this. Swimming around in the polluted water. You've mutated. You swam around in polluted water, so you grew gills and went blind. Good job. And we have water breathing, so we can breathe underwater, which isn't that bad, but we're blind, which is a major inconvenience. Now these are by no means limited to those two that I demonstrated, they're just examples. You can be really creative, you can set all the trigger points. It doesn't necessarily need to be a area, it could be you get hit by a mob or something and then you get a zombification, whatever. But those are just examples. So obviously this all works with command blocks, so you can't do it in survival, but like I said, this would probably be better for either an adventure map or on a multiplayer server where you can sort of add this cool little disease element to add a little bit of fun to the game. So it's a little bit complicated, but it basically works on the scoreboard system and specifically the teams section. So I'll try and show you the cave addiction one. So what this does is it tests for any players at that specific point where it triggered. You could change it to something else so that it was a bit more broad. And if that's true, if you're there, then you will be added to the cave addiction disease team. Now, if you're on the cave addiction team, now this looks a bit complicated here. So this will test for any player that is above layer 50, I think, and is on the cave addiction team, obviously. And if that's true, then this clock will be triggered, and the diseases will take effect. The effect, basically, this one is mining fatigue, I think. This will take effect if you are above layer 50, and the same applies to the weakness effect as well. So you have to go under level 50, otherwise you're going to get those effects. And it works, this one works similarly, but it doesn't have the layer limitation. So it's a cool little thing. Like I said, it's just a concept. I probably haven't developed it quite enough, but it's a cool little idea, and it could certainly liven up your server or adventure map. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a rating, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.